October 19, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Yeah, and with this I shall welcome you to... Yeah, this doesn't look good. And hello, I'm Gloomy and I'm happy to have you here. Oh, she looks even unhappier. Pheonix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Pheonix, today. It's dead or lose the trail. This isn't going to be easy. October 19, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me. I am the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob ruffle. Salmonella, I'm a director. Television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well, please testify to the court about the events of that day. Pheonix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, then you know what it means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. Day of the murder. I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During that morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. I took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. According to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. So... yeah, that seems fine, but let's press it though. Is that when you always come to work? Oh, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area. That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. That sounds strange. Why did it go on so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, you see. Alright, plus the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Rose. Rose? Rolling on the floor? Starving? I heard that everyone in the else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? A T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up? Come to think of it, there was a plate of some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that a witness did not eat them. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't go to eat? Yeah, no steaks at least. Can you believe it? It must have been tough. Pheonix? Yeah. Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila? What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, there's something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate the lunch there? Good call, Sweats. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the system went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Really a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Rule. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press that one a bit more. We were in a meeting around... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that hasn't hold on. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, not one. Sweats. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Press harder. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, Ruffle. Well... Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Pheonix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during the time. Your Honor, I called for the witness and testified in court about his break. Well, very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Ashworth is laughing. Yeah. FYFWIW, we took a break, Ruffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15? That's only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say, commit murder in Studio 1, lol. And that's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me, Steams. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, we took a break, alright? What time exactly did you take this break? Oh, I'd say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45, 2:30. That's a time of death. So you could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer and come back. Guess it's possible, time-wise. It's not. It's hardly possible. But that doesn't need to be the case if Mr. Hammer just comes in and gets himself killed. That's also a possibility. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on the table. Oh right, the other one is Diva Squeeze's plate. Diva Squeeze, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Yeah, that doesn't seem likely. Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1? Well, Mr. Wright, Pheonix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One. I don't want to write off so many possible subjects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree that it was impossible for anyone in the trailer to go to the studio in that time. Haha, I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again. But I see you had at least an inkling of the truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. Fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred. The fallen Mrs. Monkey had barred the way. That's certainly a sentence. At around 2:15, a strong gust of wind knocked off the studio mascot head. Ergo, when the people in the trailer took a break at 2:30, the way to the studio was blocked. Blocked by Mrs. Monkey's severed head. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manella from his stand. What? It's over? Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They, therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order. I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Yeah, this doesn't go as well as I think it should. October 19, 11:04 AM. District Court, defendant number, lobby number 1. What do we do now, Mia? Maybe everyone in that trailer has an alibi. I'm sorry, Pheonix. I guess I was wrong. Mia? Don't tell me you're giving up. You give up? What hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trail before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai hero to children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Pheonix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. October 19, 11:15 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Bill Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of 10 years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary drama with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. Oh, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackens to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on. Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. You put him on a donut crate. Are you for... What the frick are you doing? Will the witness state his name and grade in the school? Witness. What? Just cause you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Well, I guess he can't handle kids. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, that nice lady. I'm Cody Hackens. I'm in the 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness. I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were present, you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Grams with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Edgeworth will... I prefer bearded. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had a bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. I don't really know how to use it, all that good yet, but I bring it with me whenever I go. Pheonix, I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You'd better make a note of that in the court record. Alright, here we go, some info there. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident. Witnesses account. I wanted to see a steel samurai here just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. I went through the woods after the bath and so that old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, it was the steel samurai. He totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the steel samurai took him down. Whoa! If I had my camera with me, it would have been a time for a shot, tell ya. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle, remember you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I gotta agree with that one. Alright. I wanted to see a steel samurai here. Just one, that's fine. Found a map on the internet. Oh, that's interesting. Let's go then. Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady is always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. Why am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez! I went through the woods, off the path, so that the old lady wouldn't catch me. Okay. What's this about? Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's a woods. That's where I saw it. Let's see. Anyway, I was going for the studio. Got kinda lost. Why were you going for the studio though? Nothing unusual happened on your way to the studio. Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. They went straight to the studio. I got kinda lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. Alright, where did you go lost? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way we was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the last steel samurai. The steel samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. And then he opened up the gate and went inside. See, what then? Totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kinda far away. Huh? He's been awfully vague. Of course the steel samurai took him down. Pow! Wait a second. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. What happened to the bad guy? Well, he kinda didn't move a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro, what a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera removed that day, I would have been time for sure to tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not that I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Pheonix, remember he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. Alright. So, present the camera. Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Oh, huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh. Was I putting too much pressure on? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. New sort of camera. You get the age of the game here. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney, and no one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? Got a problem with that? So you did have a camera? Did you use the camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well, please testify to the court about what you were busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Yeah, Cody, you can't tell me that. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy and van. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? He told you a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Oh, well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do it? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, and a samurai chop, a samurai slap, something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. Or should I play this? Listen harder. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part? What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap? My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fights, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. Pheonix, I believe you're onto the right track this time. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have to ascertain that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't you watch the climax of the fight? Do I have evidence? Contains photos of victory seen in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably. Probably? Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. What could possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol, a steel samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oh, come on. Think of something. Think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation for this? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the steel samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Because he couldn't watch it? Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing murder. He was watching the steel samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Huh? I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that is you. Alright, we have ascertained that. Show evidence. I guess it has show evidence. Evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Your evidence, I have honor. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Maybe this one? Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Huh, lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask you the question again. Okay. I need to have evidence. You know, I'm just guessing here. That doesn't helpful. Well, at least the game doesn't discredit my health points there. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? Got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Pheonix. But he was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right, Cody. There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight. And that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Pheonix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mere means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackens testify once more. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The steel samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with a cross-examination anyway. Yeah, that seems right. Steel samurai had just escaped the clutches. Wait a second. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the steel samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Yeah, you held that camera, but the lens wouldn't open. Why would the lens not open? When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the steel samurai. That's all that happened, yep. That's all. Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. What if, once I got the lens open, did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody. Listen up, Cody Hackens, I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! We'll say. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackens. It's one of my powers. How? This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah? Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Oh, you know? Why would I want to keep a picture like that? It's becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. I'm gonna pick a hole in this short testimony. There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Pheonix. Find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, wait a second. Did the Steel Samurai lose? Cody? What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What else you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With that, I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, then it's hard to believe that you would have just erased it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah, Mr. Wright. What exactly is this album? It's called A Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackens. Claims it's a perfect illustration of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. You find this very odd, Your Honor. Among all these pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of this album. Of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, wait, no way. Pheonix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Yeah, are we sure about this? Did he actually... Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Pheonix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth, the bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no. It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Oh, order! I will have order. A witness. I mean Cody. Is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to your witness's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order, order, order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying this man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's right. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Plus, he obviously knew about the willpower's foot injury. Oh god. Foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Oldbeck said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would his victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. Thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here, this is it. That's Studio 2. Well, looking at this, it's still a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in the costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't the decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Pheonix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Pheonix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see the photo one more time, please? Yes, certainly. Oh, I don't see why not. Mr. Pheonix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo. It's... Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Oh yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. So clearly not a 1. Your Honor, correct? Ah. I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But what? That's impossible. What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Go to judge where the murder took place. In Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see. That will explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss Diva Squares were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbeck saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to the Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did it so to cover up the detail of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. What do you have proof? Give me proof that victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Power ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes? But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Both of those seem valid. This one seems a little late. Fingerprints. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. My claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well, the court will take possession of the bottle. And the bottle given to the judge. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trail for the day. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbeck may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicions of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well, court is adjourned. October 19, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Hey, that was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during prayer. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Huh, maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. That? Of course, we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Oh, Mr. Powers? We have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Whew. Yeah, well. And we're going to do this one tomorrow as well. The next one, the investigation. You know what I mean. I've been Gloomy. I hope you have a nice day. And bye-bye.